What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Stay Hot Little Caesars Monday Night Football Watch Party live stream. I'm Blaiden Kirk, joined as always by my two favorite co-hosts of all time, Monday Night Football and Matthew Sponhour. We're watching Broncos versus Bills. We'll probably get through about the first half. We'll see kind of how the game plays out. Usually we go for about an hour or a half, depending on how good the game is. But before we get into the game, still got about 15 minutes till start time. Matt, Theo, how are you guys doing today?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
I have nothing to report since we talked yesterday.
Fair enough.
Just another day. What about you?
I guess I don't have that much to report either. I did order, I got some new pillows for my bed.
Okay. Nice.
And I got, I ordered a new TV for my living room. So then I'm going to move that TV into my bedroom. And then I'm getting rid of the old bedroom TV.
What's up, Logan? In the comments. Hey, buddy.
Is that like Logan Marks?
No, it's Logan from Nerd Sesh.
Theo,
you are muted. We cannot hear you.
The way you said, "Hey, Logan," I thought it was like our friend from high school, Logan. I was like, "Bro's in the state."
I think that's the same hello.
Is it?
I believe so.
Logan, I'm trying to think of a question to ask, a trivia off the top of my head. Put you on the spot so I know that you're not being chilling.
One of my bands are we have a guy that he loves like synths and like pads and stuff, and he has a loop of just like different memes that he can play on a pad.
Oh my God. Sounds like real music.
It is real music, man.
Yeah.
Are we ready for a Russ master class? I think I'm not ready. I'm not prepared for a Russ master class. It would make me raise my eyebrows. I'm prepared for an okay Russ game where he takes some bad sacks, maybe fumbles once, but ends the day with like 200 yards and overall plays decent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think his stat line will look okay. People were like, dude, you're not watching the games if you don't think Russ is. He's kind of in that category right now.
Jack Jones under is he going to prison? I feel like I should react to the Jack Jones news, seeing as he is an Arizona State Sun Devil legend.
Yeah.
And the greatest player to ever touch Sun Devil Stadium, besides Pat Tillman. He's a Packer, I guess, is my only thought. He will don the green and gold. He will come to Green Bay and he'll shape up. He'll stop being a knucklehead who brings guns to airports and is robbing things and is, I don't know, doing all kinds of zany shit.
He's an Eagle for sure, but he's probably a Raider. That's the real...
I feel like the Raiders should not be taking a chance on people like Jack Jones right now. He is. There's the ASU connection. Antonio Pierce.
Oh shoot! Hold on.
Jack Jones. He's gonna recruit him illegally. There's no violations. I guess he's not because it's the NFL.
Yeah, there's no violations.
So,
Logan, could you give us a hot take to talk about? Do you have any hot takes on deck for us, Logan?
Oh, Logan, I never communicated about the Packers-Steelers game. I should have been going back and forth.
It's too bad about the Packers.
It's okay because I'm 100% convinced if you switched Christian Watson out for Malik Neighbors, Keon Coleman, or Marvin Harrison, they would make the playoffs. And that's what we're going to have next year.
Okay.
The
Okay. It's
Steelers
just
are the
one guy,
6-3
really.
team
It's
ever.
really, it's all
That's the hot take.
fault. There's like a clear, easy scapegoat that we can all agree is the issue. The Steelers legitimately suck.
They've been the worst like good record team ever before. Remember when they were like 11-0?
How could we forget when they were the most fraudulent 11-0 teams? It was like the happiest I've ever seen Twitter was when the 11-0 Steelers lost.
I was so happy.
Everyone was happy, dude. Everyone hated them.
And
like,
then remember what happened in the playoffs?
They got their ass kicked, did they not?
Yeah, by the Browns.
Yeah. Is Christian Watson cooked, or is there a chance he bounces back? I mean, we saw him be good in the second half of last year. So it is possible. Like, he was really good in contested catch situations last year. This time around, he's been really bad. So it's possible that for him to play better because we've seen it before. But I don't know, man. Cheesehead Claypool, the allegations are being levied right now. He has to lock in and actually be a positive. So I think a lot of the times these speedsters are just negatives on teams without good quarterbacks. Like, anytime you get a guy whose primary weapon or the way he wins is winning deep down the sideline, like, that's the lowest percentage throw. And if you put them with like a bad quarterback, they can just be like actively negative. And Love's deep ball hasn't been good enough to connect with Christian Watson, and Watson hasn't ever bailed him out. So it's not looking great.
Yeah. Thoughts on the Timberwolves being the 3rd seed in the West? I have opinions and thoughts on the Timberwolves I will not share at this time.
Do you think they're overrated?
I think people are maybe possibly forgetting the playoff struggles with Gobert, but he's very good at what he does.
Winning a title with Cat on the roster would be quite the turnaround.
I think I understandably have some concerns about the Cat Gobert playoff success. Edwards is incredibly nice though.
Edwards
in regular season, they're gonna be great. And this pisses me off because I predicted them to do this last year, where they just like were so shaky, and Gobert was banged up, and Karl Anthony Towns played 30 games.
Latu film review. We could do them. I thought we were doing Troy Franklin tomorrow and then move into Edge.
Sounds good to me.
He can be the first Edge we do, so not next week, but the week after, because I think that he's kind of overtaken Verse as the number one.
Yes, he has, on some boards at least. We'll probably watch him, Verse, Dallas Turner.
Dallas Turner has been on my
JT.
radar for a long time. You know, just the first time you scout, like, for me at least, back in 2020, he was pretty young. And it's like, that guy's going to be good when he's eligible. And now he's eligible.
Yeah.
You should do a Geno Smith fall off review. Reviewing the fall off.
He hasn't fallen off that bad. He had 370 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks last week. So
yeah, like he led like a great game-winning drive. Like, I don't know what you want.
Georgia versus Bama SEC championship is set. We will be there if that's the case.
Will we?
Oh, I will be. Georgia,
At the
Alabama.
game?
Oh, no, we won't. We'll be seated in front of the TV.
I mean, I'll make some calls, maybe.
I cannot believe how cracked Jaden Daniels has become. Have you seen on Twitter today that his throw to Ayuk has been like quote tweeted a bunch with people being like, I didn't know this connection was a thing. Shame on y'all.
Tell him about the Frank Darby connection.
Tell him about the Frank Darby connection. It was just as good.
Better, even.
Some say better.
Some
say better.
It was better.
All right.
Let's pull
Bills
up
are
the
getting the ball
stats.
first.
I'm not pulling up the stats. You can look at the stats. Darby was also amazing.
All right. How do we project this first drive to go?
I don't know, but after 15 plays, I'm placing a live bet. This is my new betting strategy: is see how the game script goes, and then project from there.
Okay. If you would live bet after the first 15 plays of the Browns game, you probably wouldn't be doing so good.
I did live bet after the first 15 plays of the Browns game.
How did it go?
I bet Keaton Mitchell over. Wait, no, that was after the first 15 plays of the Browns offense. And then I realized that the Ravens were going to go up because it was a pick six. And so then I immediately took the Keaton Mitchell over, and then he, what is going on?
Yeah, immediate turnover. First play.
Bad.
So 4x1, they just swing it out to Cook, and 29 just rips it out.
Yeah. And his knee is barely off the ground.
Why didn't Josh Allen motivate him?
You either win or you lose, man.
The rest of this game, it will be Josh Allen QB draw, I fear.
Yeah, there's not really much to say about that one.
Yeah, just like he got little boy, so.
Also, shout out Little Caesars for sending us merch. They hooked us up. Matt's got the little peace sign T-shirt. I've got the little peace sign beanie going on.
Shit, I gotta change into my tracksuit. My Little Caesars
You got the track? Didn't you get the clock?
I got the clock too. It's hanging up on my wall.
Okay. Yeah, we need to see the clock.
Hold on.
It's just sad. All right, I got a question for you. Under over on Bills non-Josh Allen run plays. How many are we looking at?
Are you gonna give me a number? How about 10.5?
10.5.
I might take the under.
I might take the under too. Especially after that fumble. Under 0. So real.
How much do you bench, Matt? Probably like 205, 210. I think last time I went for it.
Change that 2 to a 3, man. You know you're better than that.
Definitely don't bench 310. Don't believe I have that.
You don't have to be humble, man. Like, we know you're like that.
Theo hitting the pen off screen. I'm hitting the pencil in that I'm marking down formations. What kind of guy do you think I am?
Bro's a nerd, bro.
Do I look like someone that would hit a pen?
I don't know. I feel like
I totally do.
I feel like anyone can look like they hit a pen.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't think there's a standard look.
I think I especially fit that description right now, though.
The hoodie on inside is damning.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm doing.
I'm not doing that. I'm not.
I'm writing something down.
Right. Bills defense got the stop. Holds them to 3. Odds Theo rips the pen right now.
There is no pen. There is no pen in my apartment. I don't rip the pen.
Over under on pens in Theo's apartment.
I could crack open an ice cold Coors Banquet is what I could do. Oh. Which I think I can do it.
Snuck it in. Yeah, I know we're not allowed to be sponsored by.
But we're not sponsored by anybody right now.
That's what I'm saying. So I could
So
go
I think
grab
right
a high
now,
noon.
I think we can say we can't even be endorsed for alcohol until we're what,
That's
25.
25.
So what do we have to worry about until 2 years from now, 3
what I'm
years from
saying.
now? Coors Banquet is incredibly valid. Thank you. It is -1 cent on a Theo Benjamin rip. You're throwing your money away, man. Parlay it with a over under 0.5 Coors Banquets.
That is true. Ohio did legalize recreational, but you live in Colorado, so
Yeah, it's been here for a while.
you've had that shit for forever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could probably DoorDash something. You're in Colorado.
DoorDash, fucking, I don't even know.
So first 3 plays of that Broncos series, or the only 3 plays, it was 3 runs, and they didn't work. So are we going maybe a Russ? They got to turn around and pass it? Or do they keep running it? I think I need to gather more intel.
I think you do need to gather more intel. I think
Talking about for your betting.
I'm talking about what live bet I place when 15 plays go by.
Yeah, you're 4 plays in.
Well, dude, they're on pace to rush it just a ridiculous amount tonight. I think you got to stick with what we've seen. That's on the type
Might
shit
need
I've
a
been
couple
on
more
lately.
possessions.
Few get it, Logan. Few get it. But yeah,
That's
what can I say?
Shit. That Matt type shit.
Matt, the Pacers are good. It's over. I win. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Halliburton's
Thanks
nice right now, man.
Thanks to Jalen Smith or whoever, the glasses guy that the Suns drafted and immediately traded.
How are the Cavs doing this year?
You tell me, man. You're in Cleveland.
Yeah, I don't know. I think their records.
I'm not
I think they started off pretty weak.
I think that
I
they've
haven't
been
checked up on them in
disappointing.
a couple of days.
They've been disappointing this year, I believe.
I need to get out to a Cavs game. I've never been to an NBA game. I need to
Do that then. I think.
I do. I will.
Yeah. No. Do that. Yeah,
Real
you should.
question is who?
NBA games are fun.
I feel like I have to see LeBron before he retires.
You do. You're not a real. I like to. I like to judge other people in the NBA like community who, based off like how much I think they like LeBron. I really do.
Yo, dog, the Bills are cooked. It's so over.
What is about to happen? 1st and 10. Allen rolls out. Looks downfield. Intercepted by Singleton.
He's out of bounds.
Josh Allen rolling right. Thought he could put it over the linebacker. Singleton extends but can't make the grab.
Dude, you should announce. You have Wolves season tickets. That kicks ass.
Got the little sail route. It's there. I mean, I see what he was looking at. He just needed to put it up higher.
Yeah.
And I guess it doesn't matter.
Because it was a holding.
Yeah.
Our glorious king, Osiris Torrance.
That is glorious king right there. After LeBron retires, he's up next.
After LeBron, it's Osiris.
It's his era.
Lively is the guy. Him being so good so quickly is big.
It's extremely big. It's like the best thing that could possibly happen.
Pretty much, honestly, like landing a serious interior defender. Yeah. You pretty much needed to have it, or it would have been exactly like last year, in my opinion.
So the Bills haven't run it yet.
Wow. Theo, you're going to hate this play.
Ugh, spoilers.
You're right. I'm never talking again.
Harden being cooked. He is out of shape right now, dude. I couldn't believe it when I tuned in to the highlights. He's a little chunky right now.
He's not been the same since that hamstring.
Oh no, a Gabe Davis catch.
He's not been the same since the hamstring. His narratives are permanently damaged beyond repair. There's nothing anybody can do.
That Mavs announcer really went off on him.
He's being annoying. I thought that was so annoying.
I also thought that was crazy annoying, and everybody was praising it. It's like,
Dude,
every Luca is going to do this, by the way. At some
Dude,
point.
how could he leave the Rockets? It's like, dude, I mean,
How could he leave the Rockets? How could he?
yeah, James Harden was a problem with the Nets for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I've always been a James Harden fan.
Oh, people just hate him so much.
How
I feel
did
like they've always hated him a little bit.
It's because
how did Gabe Davis get open? He's
He's
just horrible, right? I mean, he's just
against these mid teams. There's a run. I fit behind. Skip forward. He's been the worst superstar, and Harden's a bum now. He might be a bum now, but he wasn't a bum last year or on the Nets, at least last regular season. Latavius better than Dalvin Cook Murray, ripping off another huge run.
So true.
shout out to him.
What is Theo charting? Oh, the PFF grades.
Yes, I'm working. This is how.
He's a PFF intern, don't you know?
Yeah, as soon as the play is over, I lean over, and in 1 second, I grade every single player on the field.
Maybe I could get I need an army of Ritter bros to invade space and juice his scores.
So that's the thing is like, I feel like you could just have a bunch of people infiltrate PFF.
I think that'd be pretty tough.
Push agenda.
That's a good heist movie idea, but for the modern time.
Just change the PFF grades.
I
mean, I'm just trying to like if Pat McAfee decided that he wanted to push an agenda, he could definitely tell his fan base to all sign up for the PFF internship.
He doesn't need to get him to sign up for PFF. He could just push the agenda himself. That's what I do.
That's true. He could just push the agenda himself. But like then he could also have like he could then point to the grade and be like, see, I mean, this guy's PFF grade is off the charts.
That would be a pretty good move. Just we're getting J.K. Dobbins up to the top.
J.K. Dobbins plays one snap. Wow, he has a 99 PFF grade.
Yeah, Jerry Tillery scores a 0 PFF grade. The problem is the current Chargers defensive tackles are just as bad, if not worse, than Tillery.
That's really tough. That's even more tough.
Oh, God. Let me put the Broncos showing blitz. Linebackers Up over the center. Allen takes a snap. Drops back, scans the field, rips it over the middle. Overthrown off the hands of Gabe Davis and into the arms
Not even overthrown.
of the safety.
This is just a drop.
Not
This is
his
just a drop.
fault.
This is actually just a
Gabe Davis has the Broncos dancing in the end zone.
Theo is
Okay.
smoking that Gabe Davis pack right now. Jeez.
No, it's like a quarterback. You know, you take the miscues for the big plays that Gabe Davis provides you.
Right. It's just that this miscue cost them a turnover.
Yeah, well, Josie Jewell just moved way out of the dig window, and Davis was wide open, put it right on his face mask. This is why he's not a wide receiver 2 in the league there, Matt.
One play, buddy boy.
Think of all the good plays, like last week when he had 0 catches for 0 yards. Davis haters, this is a great day.
I think about the time he had, 3 touchdowns in the AFC Championship?
Was that pre-COVID? Was that COVID era?
No,
that was
that
post-COVID.
That was post-COVID.
Might as well be pre-COVID in my eyes.
All right, man.
Khalil Shakir is better than him. Once that's the new agenda. That may be the live bet opportunity.
Live betting Gabe Davis anytime touchdown score.
Live
Just to
betting.
prove him wrong. Just
Live betting the Broncos to make the playoffs.
Hey. Let's go, Gavin.
Gavin just got some Little Caesars. Our guy.
Yes, chat. Who's the worst wide receiver better than Gabe Davis? Chat.
The worst wide receiver better than Gabe Davis? I mean,
I'm going with Dontavion Wicks.
come on, man.
Josh Downs. That's a
who
good
would you
answer.
rather have? Theo, who would you rather have? Donovan Peoples-Jones or Gabe Davis?
Gabe Davis. I'm taking Josh Reynolds over Gabe Davis. How about it?
Oh, how about
This is layers of disrespect, man?
I'm taking Guyton. I'm taking Palmer. Man, the Chargers have some really nice receivers, dude. No. This is actually very
Johnston.
true. Yeah, I'm taking Johnston. Man, the Chargers have so many. Like, Allen's just got so much worse receivers than Herbert. Oh,
Hey, I rank Allen ahead of Herbert.
What would you take?
Maybe I shouldn't though.
Laquan Treadwell or Gabe Davis?
Laquan Treadwell, best Trevor Lawrence receiver of 2020. You know who is ass? You know who might be worse than Gabe Davis?
Oh.
Calvin Ridley. How about that?
Matt had a great year.
No. Yeah,
Not
Theo, I
had a
think
great
you were the
season.
one that was saying that Christian Kirk could probably have a better year than him this year.
I'm up. One of my few offseason agendas that aged well, I must admit. Not too many of them are looking positive.
Yeah.
But
We're taking the victories that we can. Dolphins fans are on my ass right now.
Wow.
Why would that be?
They're digging up old tweets of me saying that Tua was ass.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's the risk you run. That's the risk
That
you
is
run.
the risk you run.
that's why I won't be saying anything about the Timberwolves. There's just no point. They're like good. Everybody's happy. They're getting like, you know, they're like, dude, the Gobert trade. I'm not gonna step in and be like, actually, guys.
Logan said Tua is ass.
Tua is not the MVP.
He's not the MVP, but
I think I have to push Tua, like anti-Tua agendas my entire career, no matter how good he gets. Like it could be a LeBron skip situation. Like I just don't know if I can ever give ground.
I think that's brave.
It is brave.
Like, what am I gonna do? Be a Tua fan? They're never gonna like me.
Yeah. At least they can respect you for standing your ground, right?
I don't think they have to.
Well, what's even the point if you guys aren't ever even gonna like me? I mean, I guess I just every mean comment you guys give me, I am moving him down.
I'm gonna start making like a daily, like Matt Corral update video.
Still a free agent. Career pass attempts 0. There you go, Russ.
Unfair. Give my
That is
guy
a little
shot.
unfair. He deserved a better shot than what he got. No
He
doubt.
did. Like how many quarterbacks there have been more starting quarterbacks in the NFL this year than any year in NFL history, and Matt
No.
Corral is still not on a team. Like
It is a little unfair. I know that. Obviously, Matt Corral's good takes just aged terribly because he literally didn't do anything. But he did have a chance to be like somewhat useful, I guess.
yeah.
Caleb or Drake May for QB1. I lean Caleb.
I don't know. It's close for me.
It is close.
It's just so hard to tell with Caleb what exactly like he's gonna look like in the NFL, you know?
I'm hoping Lamar.
Nah, I don't think he's like Lamar.
I don't think he's fast like Lamar, but I think he can. What is going on? Oh, holy shit. What's that? I've been watching this end around.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what they're looking for. His elbow hits the ground. I would assume he's down.
It looked like he was rolling around on the ground for a while before that happened.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, it's clearly down. Marvin Mims was a good prospect at Oklahoma. I really enjoyed his tape and the fact that he's got a decent role here on the Broncos.
Yeah, he moves nice.
He's a good deep threat.
Yeah, he's mega down.
Yeah, I agree.
I respect the punch though. I don't think Caleb's like Lamar though. Lamar, I feel like doesn't spend that much time in the backfield. Honestly, I think
I don't
Lamar
think so
gets pretty
either.
north, and I think Caleb goes more east west.
I think, I guess the comp, I don't think he's exactly like Lamar. Like Caleb's thicker, he's shorter, like he bails way more than Lamar does currently. Like Lamar sticks in the pocket, but what they both have is that kind of like flexibility and like elasticity in their release. I don't know if you saw the viral Lamar throw that Brian Baldinger tweeted where he was like literally on one leg, like kind of leaning and threw it. I think they kind of are similar in just the way that their sense for making plays and just kind of the flexibility of their releases. That's where the similarities start to come. And Caleb is a better runner than like Mahomes, I think. Like he's a bit more
Yeah, I agree with that.
dangerous. So you could kind of put him in like a Lamar-ish offense, and I think that's kind of what you'd want him to look like. Not that they're the exact same player.
Oh, Jason Pierre-Paul agrees to terms with the Saints.
Youngest Saints player.
They are paying him for the next 20 years.
Bro, it's literally like only 2 years of guaranteed money, man. Bro, it's got 9 void years. You don't know ball.
How old is Jason Pierre-Paul? He's 34.
Mahomes runs like he's in the SpongeBob marching band, right? Mahomes runs like he wants to not spill a beer, like he's gonna like staying upright. Like Caleb will lower the shoulder, like
Mahomes runs like he doesn't want to spill a beer. That's funny.
He's a little bit more of like a real run. Like you wouldn't see Mahomes running read option. I think that'll be more a part of Caleb's game.
I'm honestly surprised that Jason Pierre-Paul is only 34.
That's yeah.
Like, dude, he was on that Giants Super Bowl team.
Yes, he was a rookie.
No, I think he was. Maybe he was.
I don't know.
I think that was his second year. I think you're. No, that was his second year. You lied.
Oh, no, Theo.
Sonny Weaver would hate Caleb Snaps. It's going to be a rough draft cycle.
The only thing that matters is, did Caleb Williams have friends at his 21st birthday party?
Russ 2013, 15 for Caleb. Yeah, I don't think that's a horrible take either. I mean, he's a magician, and we've seen these magician types succeed. I think I'd put Lamar in that category and Russ and Mahomes, and I don't know, Howell almost has that kind of playmaking. I don't know if he's more of like a hold it and make a play.
Lamar and Howell in that same category.
Theo, does Daft Punk have any of your top 50 songs over the Beatles? Yes.
Yeah, Daft Punk has some classics.
Yeah.
I love Daft Punk, man.
But
you guys actually
I
like
would
Drake
probably
May? Yeah,
rather
Yes.
listen to the Beatles than Daft Punk.
Yeah, he's nice as hell.
Yeah. I almost feel like Caleb versus Drake May is a little bit like Herbert versus Mahomes. Like I kind of think that's like a similar debate. Because if you look at Herbert and it was just like a checklist of quarterback traits, I think Herbert might check off more boxes than Mahomes does in terms of like, they've got maybe the same amount of arm talent. But Mahomes legitimately, like, he is holding the ball longer. Like, Herbert maybe clears and traditional standing in the pocket and reading out the field stuff. But it just doesn't matter because Mahomes is just like so special.
If I was throwing to Mahomes receivers, I would hold on to the ball forever too.
And if you were Caleb Williams, you'd hold on to the ball forever because, like, it's kind of like the Tua deep shot. It's like sometimes it looks ugly, but overall it's a good play for them. So he has the green light to take it, even though if it results in some bad sacks sometimes. And it's like if you took away that green light, could he do something else? And like my bet is like he probably can, like, rein it in a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what these.
Do we fuck with JJ McCarthy?
No. No. I don't fuck with JJ McCarthy.
No, I don't. Shockingly,
Logan,
I honestly thought that he looked better, but like, dude, why? I mean, they just totally didn't trust him to throw whatsoever in the second half against Penn State. Bizarre. And he's fine, but he didn't move me.
Not as an NFL guy. Jaden Daniels. Does he move you, Logan? Jaden Daniels?
Jaden Daniels, nice. Not the Heisman. Not the Heisman.
He's no Marv.
You can think of a better player. He's no Marv, obviously. Nobody is. But, yeah. He's solid.
His offense is reek.
Yeah. It's a pretty wide gap after the first two. It's honestly like
it's a large chasm. It doesn't.
It's rough.
I don't care about QB3.
This live bet that you're trying to pull, I don't know what you're gonna find.
Under.
Well, there's unders.
Yeah, you should just take the under on total points. That's what you should do.
Okay.
I'm sure
I'm taking the over on Javonte Williams over 28.5 rushing yards. I think this is extremely free. Javonte Williams over 28.5 minus 115. That's a very boring bet. but I'm looking at it now. That seems like the move.
I respect it.
Wide receiver 2 out of Coleman, Neighbors, and Adunze. I'd say Coleman.
Coleman.
I need to watch more of Coleman. I've seen the highlights. I've seen the LSU games. On the box score, there are some stinkers, but Coleman looks like, from what I've seen, like he can do things that nobody else in the class can do.
I think that's enough. Like, even if there are some stinkers, from what we've seen, I just don't know if any receiver has higher highs other than like outside of Marvin Coleman.
Yeah,
I know those guys are pretty freaky.
I know the jump ball receivers have gotten people recently, like Quentin Johnston, and
that's because he wasn't a jump ball receiver. He doesn't attack the football
yeah, some of these guys who aren't separators. But I think Coleman is just different. But Adunze is also a crazy jump ball receiver.
They're all really good.
Yeah. Coleman didn't look great against Wiggins. Well, Nate Wiggins is the GOAT.
Yeah.
So we'll see. What is wrong with Josh Allen? I'm looking at the replay here of the third down. We got trips. Then there's the X receiver. Okay. He's looking at the trip side, doesn't like it, looks over at the X, under pressure, goes back to the trips, throws it to trying to get it to Diggs. I mean, they didn't really show a great replay there. But there, it just didn't look like anybody was open until way late in the down. And then he was just kind of trying to throw late across the field to Diggs and layer it over a defender. Like, he was scanning the field for a long time. So he's either... That being said, he does have to hit that. That is open. I don't know. I don't think anything is too wrong with him, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's okay.
No, it's over. Who knows more ball, Rico or fantasy football AZ?
I don't know.
Are you guys ready for next Monday? Well, next Monday we don't have the live stream. It's every other.
What game is next Monday?
I don't know.
What is wrong with Josh? I don't think anything has been wrong with Josh Allen in this game. So the first drive, he throws a screen and the ball gets ripped out of James Cook's hands. Next drive, he rips it right to Gabe Davis's face mask and it goes through his hands. Oh, yeah. Eagles Chiefs is next Monday.
Oh, we'll probably do something for that then.
Yeah, you're right.
It's either that or we wait till the following and watch Bears Vikings. So
okay.
There's Javonte. That was such a low prop. He's already like halfway there.
He's not getting another touch the rest of the game, and your bet will miss.
You'll be broke. How much you put on it?
20.
2K? 20,000.
20K? That's crazy, man.
You could put 20K on that one, dude. That was...
Now that it is currently
like
looking good, that was obvious.
Dude, he needed 10 more yards the rest of the game. It was minus 115.
Bro, you could almost like double your money. That's crazy.
I am ready for next week. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. I think
it's going to be a bad game.
I think currently the Eagles are performing a little bit closer to the level they were at in the playoffs last year. So I think they're probably going into it the hotter team than the Chiefs, but man, who knows? Russ, play action. Oh. check down to Chris Manhertz. That impacts someone in the 32-person league, though, I bet. Chris Manhertz.
Yeah, I
Probably
bet.
does.
So we got to work.
losing all of
Here's
my
the thing.
fantasy
Here's the thing, man. You're having a great season at the 32-team league. Wonderful season. I think everybody's really happy to see that.
Me?
But what we're scared of, what we're scared of is that, well, if something happens to Purdy, you don't have much of a backup plan.
Oh.
And that's just, I mean, it's unthinkable. It'd make me sick to my stomach. So what can we do to get you Sam Darnold?
Samuel Darnold.
Question. Samuel Darnold.
I don't know, man. My team is kind of on the stretched as thin as it can go.
Nah. It'd be you're risking it all. I just think that I just don't think you can do that.
Hold on, let me watch the Broncos get absolutely annihilated on this toss.
So I'm currently leading my matchup in the 32-person fantasy league.
How? You're terrible.
31.9 to 24.05. He has Josh Allen and Ty Johnson.
Okay.
The way this game has been going so far,
You're done.
I have a chance.
You're done.
He has a pick.
Who has the worst starter in the 32-man league? I don't know, man.
It's
My
me.
worst starter currently is probably Tucker Kraft.
Brian Hoyer is my starting quarterback right now, man.
Doesn't even fucking play.
My backup quarterback is
Hold on one
Brett
sec.
Ripien.
I saw
And
someone
then
was starting Ty Montgomery the other day, and I had no idea he was still in the league. No idea.
He got signed recently.
I have Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson.
So he's starting.
I won my matchup 124-13.
124 to 13. Who did they have?
Okay, in this dude's defense, he had Anthony Rich. No, he didn't have Richard. He had Stafford, who was on a bye. Started Richardson, 7 points. He had Rashad Penny on a bye. AJ Brown on a bye. Devontae Smith on a bye.
Rashad Penny on a bye. Has he gotten more than 5 carries?
Look, dude, everybody plays.
I know.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire on a bye. Okay, he currently has
Helaire.
Jerry Jeudy playing.
Okay.
He had the Eagles defense. It's
So
just a
it's
big
not
bye week for
over.
them.
Jerry Jeudy will
13
save
points.
him.
Oh my god.
All right, let's work out a trade here, buddy.
If I manage to win this game, it'll be. I'm only up like 8, but
So
There's
we need Josh Allen to have a total failure.
yes, Josh Allen's stinker would do wonders for me.
Hold on, Matt. Let me offer you something. Where's Team Spawn?
If you offer me something silly, I'm going to get mad.
Does anyone have a quarterback they could spare?
Darn, you could outbid me for Darnold.
Darnold's not playing. What are we talking about?
Let's see. Your team is pretty good, Matt, except for Sean Tucker at running back.
Well, no, that's Pacheco.
Okay. Yeah, your team is pretty
Pacheco was
good.
on a bye.
Yeah, it's better than DJ Dallas starting every week for me.
Kenny McIntosh on IR. That's
You never know.
Oh, hold on. Someone said they have Matt Barkley that I could have.
Matt Barkley.
No, my best starter is D-Hop and the Browns defense. Those are my saving graces in the 32-person fantasy league right now. I'm really
Sean Ross is on your team, Matt.
Or Justin Ross, that
Oh,
is.
Justin Ross. Okay.
I think I can cut him, but there's like literally nobody to add.
No, there's not.
Oh, I have a trade request for Tommy DeVito and the Jags defense for the Browns defense and $50 in like the league money thing. I will not be accepting that.
Okay, I'm sending you a trade. Let's see if it's suitable for you, Matt.
I don't think it's going to be suitable, judging by the big devilish grin on your face.
It's a very attractive player.
Juju Smith-Schuster for Terrace Marshall Jr. and Sam Darnold.
Hold on.
Wow.
It's not the worst deal. He's mulling it over in his head.
I mean, you know. It is a little bit of an upgrade. I'm not going to lie. Is Juju healthy?
Yeah, he just is ass.
Hold on. Let me tap in. I don't.
Oh, I might make a little waiver wire pickup real quick.
Okay, he has 150 yards this year. Okay.
150. He's money.
All right, I've made a couple waiver wire moves, so let's just hope that they close. Yes,
You traded me Cam Newton a couple years ago, I'm saying. You can't cut the next Randy Moss. Yeah.
Who is on waivers? No one that is like in the league, man. It's pretty bleak.
I've seen Ben the Roethlisberger on waivers.
I was psyched to get Tucker Kraft.
I just made
That's a nice pickup.
I might have a pretty solid move on the waiver wire in play, which I guess I can probably tell you guys since you're both behind me on the waiver.
Yeah.
Jameis is on waivers.
Ooh, that is a good pickup.
So we'll see if he closes. I'm not dead last, so there's a chance that someone else gets him. But I put in the request. Is it Dynasty? No, we have a Dynasty League, though. That's separate.
Yes. I ruined my team this offseason on accident. I traded for Devontae.
Oh no. This is really okay. So in the Dynasty League, I have Josh Allen and I'm down 17. But
So you're in a conundrum.
But in the 32-person league, I'm up 7 and my opponent has Josh Allen.
So you need the scoring to be.
I think I would rather win in the 32-person league because I'm so bad there right now. Like any sort of like lucky win would help me. And it's also my fault that I'm losing this week because I benched Brandon Cooks and he went off.
The dynasty is 14 people. Yeah, I thought I had
I like bigger leagues.
I thought I had a super team, but my team has turned out to be ass because Lamar Jackson scores 3 points every week. Holy cow.
Yeah, he
Isaiah
does.
Oliver cooked Ben Powers.
My dynasty team isn't so bad. I have Allen, Jerome Ford, Zach Moss, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Elijah Moore, Matt Prater's my kicker. I have the Cowboys defense. I have Brandon Cooks, Khalif Raymond, Matt Stafford's on my bench, Rashee Rice, and then Darren Waller and J.K. Dobbins on the IR.
Your future might be better than mine, man. At least you have your picks.
I do. Oh, you traded your picks?
I traded for Devontae Adams. I thought he was the final piece.
Yeah,
Which I didn't even need to do because I picked up Puka Nacua directly after the draft. Didn't even need him.
Someone said that team is terrible.
It's not a good team.
It's not a good team, but I need a running back. That's my big.
Dude. I also need a running back because I've got Lamar, I've got Diggs, I've got Adams, it should be so good. I've got Lamar, Diggs, Adams, Christian Kirk, Puka Nacua, Kyle Pitts. But then my running backs are Brian Robinson and Damian Pierce and A.J. Dillon.
I don't know if that's better or worse than Jerome Ford, Zach Moss, and Dalvin Cook.
It's been worse. I mean, Dalvin's pretty rough.
Dalvin is pretty rough. And Zach Moss is pretty rough. Well, no, he had some good moments, though. Yeah, he's RB7. Damn, I didn't realize. Yeah, he's been kind of on one.
Yeah, he has been on one. Yeah, I thought with Lamar and Pitts and Diggs and Adams, I thought I would have it all figured out. But unfortunately, Pitts and Lamar and Adams never score any fantasy points, so it's over.
Yeah. You already have Lamar. You don't need another running back.
What's wrong with the Bills' offense? Well, tonight it's the turnovers. I mean, not much more to say about it than that. Here they're under center.
This is what we like to see.
Under center play action. Deep ball not there. Dump it off. Tackled in the backfield. Okay.
I don't think the Broncos are particularly back.
Yeah, back to being what? Like not the worst?
Yeah. You're kind of doing this thing again next year, too.
They need just new uniforms.
Yep.
That'll fix it.
That's their problem.
They're rushing 3 on 3rd and 5. Another drop from Kincaid.
Yeah.
I need them to win for the locks, too. This kind of sucks.
Yeah, there's a lot riding on this. My fantasy team.
That was a filthy route by Kincaid, and he just dropped it.
I don't know if it's almost like he expected the ball sooner, and then like he didn't.
I think it just came in really hot. I think Allen put some RPMs on that thing, and it could be hard to catch.
Yeah, Allen's definitely one of those type of quarterbacks who just he's throwing it, you know?
Yeah, I remember the interview with Keenan Allen, and they were like, "Yeah, does Herbert throw the ball too hard?" And he's like, "Well, we got to catch it, don't we?"
I sent you a counter, Theo.
A counter? And $45. No way. I'm out. You pushed your luck.
No.
Slamming the phone.
No. We're talking about what, week 11 fab dollars in the 32
You shouldn't have pushed it. You tried to ring
I'm
me
fine
out.
with that. No. That's I thought that was making it fair and even. The gap between Terrace
I will
Marshall
not.
Jr. The gap between Terrace Marshall Jr.
I will not be
and Juju
extorted.
Smith-Schuster is that Juju just has like twice as many catches for the same number of yards. Because no, you know what? I'm sticking with my guy.
I'm gonna be sick if Purdy goes down. I have Jaron Hall though. Surely once he's back, he'll get that starting job back.
Surely, man.
Rejected the trade.
Gentlemen, I'm a Falcons fan. Please talk about my poverty, painful franchise that I'm forced to watch every week. Arthur Smith is just trying to design he is funny, but he's just trying to like win on extra hard mode. And it's just difficult to do that. Like
I know. It's like he wants to make things as difficult as possible. So he takes out Ritter.
Exactly.
It's like, dude, it's just like let Ritter do his thing, and just get out of the way. All right, it's no big deal.
Okay, so Tyrod is not necessarily out for the season. I could pick him up, drop Daniel Jones, because Daniel Jones is out for the year.
Is he really?
Yeah, he tore his ACL.
Okay, yeah.
Tyrod has a rib injury. There's a report that says he doesn't expect to miss the rest of the year, so he could come back. And then I'd have Jameis and Tyrod as my quarterbacks.
That's going to be a weird situation.
I mean, it's better than Daniel Jones and and Anthony Richardson, who are going to give you nothing. So
yeah.
I don't know what other choice you have.
Is Richardson? How long is Richardson out?
The season. It's so sad.
And then Brian Hoyer doesn't play.
I think that's going to be a tough situation. I think the Giants are going to.
Who has DeVito?
Spot.
Someone tried to trade me DeVito, but they wanted the Browns defense. And I wasn't willing to pass. I wasn't willing to pass over the Browns defense for
Javonte Carey.
Let's go. Dak really had 46 for me this week, though. And now he's up, and he's been cooking for me. He's turned it around. He's turned this thing around.
Okay, so I think the situation that would
Dak
appease
is
all of
goated.
us is more Javonte carries.
Mm-hmm.
But the Bills' offense continues to be horrible.
But the Bills
still win.
score
On a pick six.
Oh.
So that Matt's lock hits. The Bills' offense is bad. Josh Allen doesn't have any fantasy points. Javonte gets the carries, gets the yards, and then all of our necessities come true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're getting them with are they going to get him with the helmet to helmet?
Lad McConkney. He's good. I think he's a good player.
Future Patriot. They could use good players.
That linebacker tried to murder Cortland Sutton.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Big pen rip there. I'm getting water.
Are those peaches in that mug?
From
Theo?
a mug?
We do need another guest on stage. We haven't done that in a minute. We should bring Jokic Joestar back.
We could.
Sure.
If you
Yeah.
want to do an NBA segment.
I'd be down for that.
I will have to contact Delilah or Russell and see if we can get a 4-person
Graphic.
frame because I don't have that.
I'm sure it's possible.
Yes, I'm sure it is as well. I just don't have it. Maybe I could make it. I don't know.
It wouldn't be impossible.
I just don't have the fonts.
Right.
Because it's in the current version of Photoshop, which I don't have.
In the red zone. More Javonte. Let's go. Rico knows. Sadly, I don't want to talk about Stony Brook High School.
I think he's up to 30 yards now, Theo.
I think you're gonna win.
I think so too. I think that's all it took.
You said it was, what, 28 and a half?
Mm-hmm.
So.
$17 in the bank.
Congrats, man.
What you gonna buy?
Chicken sandwich
You could probably get more than one.
and a
Probably.
shake.
All right.
Are you a pickles guy or a no pickles guy?
On a chicken sandwich,
pickles.
definitely pickles.
Oh, pickles suck.
I hate pickles.
Even on a chicken sandwich,
Even on a chicken
Even on a chicken sandwich.
I wouldn't
Especially
eat
on a chicken
pickle.
sandwich.
I would do, like, I think slaw on, like, a spicy chicken sandwich is good, though.
Coleslaw is just good all the time. On anything.
I had,
yeah.
I didn't like the slaw at Cane's.
Cane's has good slaw.
I don't like it.
I don't care. You're wrong.
All right, man.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot. It's 28 and a half receiving yards.
What?
No wonder
You are
it was
not.
so
You are
low.
not beating
Theo.
the pen rip allegations. I'm afraid.
Oh, my God. Theo.
Why would the receiving yards be the premier bet for Javonte Williams, man?
That makes more sense.
He's already at 18, though.
Okay, you're fine. You just
That
need
could
to
still
take,
hit.
Bro likes coleslaw, but not pickles. Yeah.
Pickles are nasty, bro.
Yep.
Oh, if you want a free live bet right now, Jaleel McLaughlin over 10 and a half rushing yards for this game. He's going to get
Are you
2
sure
kicks.
it's 10 and a half rushing?
This one, I am sure.
It's not 10 and a half passing.
Jaleel McLaughlin is going to get 1 outside zone that goes for 10, and then that's going to be it.
Nah, Popeye's chicken sandwich would hit right now, though. Not even gonna.
The ASU student in Theo is showing ASU dropout, so I'm really dumb.
Do you think Little Caesars would ever do a chicken sandwich?
Probably not, because they're like a pizza place.
Yeah, but like,
I don't know. I guess if you think unlimited into the future, like yeah, there probably is going to be a limited
Oh my
edition
God.
chicken sandwich at some point. What is Russ up to? Oh, he thinks he's Mahomes.
he almost was.
Mahomes.
Oh my God, he was. Wait, no, this is a
Mahomes.
touchdown. This is
Mahomes.
a touchdown. They need to challenge this right now. This is a
If-
touchdown.
Mahomes
Oh my God.
did this.
Mahomes. Mahomes.
No.
No, you
No,
guys
'cause
really
that's-
gave up on Russell Wilson after 1 year.
Vintage Russ.
Why is Cortland Sutton nice?
Yeah, I think he got him. Wow, that is impressive. That literally was like the Mahomes throw in the Super Bowl. I mean, he wasn't getting dragged down to quite the same extent, but this one was completed. So that was the GOAT Russ throw as a Bronco.
That was nasty.
If Ritter did this,
Oh, yeah.
if Ritter did this, PFF would chart it as a turnover-worthy play. I'm watching it again. Wow. Shaq Lawson
Wow.
turned loose. That was crazy. Mahomes. Top 5 quarterbacks for the draft. Number 1, Caleb. Number 2, Drake May. Number 3, I'll say Jaden Daniels just because I met him. Number 4, Bo
When did
Nix.
you meet Jaden Daniels?
He had a pizza event at a Tempe pizza place. And there was me and my friends showed up and he had his signature pizza. It was an NIL deal and he was there and we took a picture.
Are you guys friends?
We are best friends. And number 5,
Okay.
Michael Penix Jr.
I can get down with that. I don't know. I haven't really watched.
I
anything
haven't
this
2 of
year.
those 5 I have not watched at all. And that's I mean, I watched Jaden Daniels when he was at ASU and like when he's been at LSU. And obviously like he's been good this year. There's probably some nuances in his game that I have yet to pick up on, but I don't know. Penix doesn't move me. Like no one else really moves me. So
This is a good year in college football. Usually those graphics they make where it's like, dude, what if all of these teams go undefeated? They don't come true. But like this year, there's a chance of it. It's
You're saying there's a chance.
yeah, I mean it could be some serious drama here down the stretch.
A little doink,
doink.
action.
That's so funny that Sean Payton traded for Will Lutz. He just liked that
That
kicker
is-
so much. He's like, we need to free him from New Orleans.
People like their people.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills are the same way about Panthers players for a long time, and it's not uncommon.
Yeah. Will Lutz is the Tilda Swinson to Sean Payton's Wes Anderson.
So true. Many are saying that, I believe. I don't know who Tilda Swinson is. Who is that?
Tilda, she's kind of a mystical old woman. Swinton. I said Swinson. Tilda Swinton. She's in, I don't know. She's in Doctor Strange. She's in the Grand Budapest Hotel. She's in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. She's in The French Dispatch. She's in Asteroid City.
Did you see Asteroid City?
No. I'm not a big Wes Anderson guy, to be honest with you.
I'm not the biggest Wes Anderson guy myself.
I'm tweeting out the Sutton catch saying, I literally did this morning. Or I'll say,
That one's blown up. That one's a big hit.
yeah.
I can feel it.
They will agree.
It's like, yes, Blade. You did.
Is your favorite movie still Mad Max Fury Road?
I haven't watched a lot of movies since recently, so yeah, I haven't seen anything that I enjoy more than watching that movie.
Maybe you
Fair
should
enough.
rewatch Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Maybe you should watch a movie that's not that.
Now, why would I do a thing like that, Theo?
Mad Max is dope. Don't care. Jalen Carter caught shoplifting.
Is that true?
No. Not in any real sense. Also, shoplifting, not a real crime. And it's probably also not true.
You know what's a real crime? Murder.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean,
Hot take.
Hot take.
oh, he was just super strong. Okay. What vinyl is next to Daft Punk? It's LCD sound system. Theo supports theft. I don't know if I support theft, but I don't condone shoplifting that much. Like, if you're Jalen Carter, you don't need to do it. But I don't know. I don't really. If you shoplift, I don't necessarily. I'm not like, no, dude, I'm calling the cops. I don't know.
You walk into a 7-Eleven, you see someone shoplifting. You running out,
I
chasing them down.
yeah,
Like,
sir, he took something. However, Jalen Carter probably does not need to be shoplifting if he is shoplifting, but it seems like it's just
he's
social
probably
media
doing
MFs.
okay.
We've all stolen M&Ms from. Not me, dude.
Who's we, bro?
I've never stolen anything at self checkout. Especially not my freshman year of college.
We are calling the cops on you.
On what grounds?
Local podcast sensation. Theo. Ash
Didn't
gets
scam.
gets
There we
arrested.
go. There we go, Cook.
Fear that completion is giving Josh Allen too many points. He now has 0.6. I'm worried.
Damn, that was a really nice run.
Yep.
That was nicer than the 9-yard run it actually turned into.
Will the Bills win 9 games? I should have said they'd miss the playoffs, man.
You
No
say
matter
that
how
now.
Mickey Mouse this is.
You say that
No
now.
one could have projected that their entire defense would be hurt.
If the Bills were in the NFC, life would be so much better. You're right. We do need to put the Bills in the NFC. They'd make a better NFC team.
Starting the petition.
Bills for
the Seahawks, man.
no. We need the Bills for a bad team.
A bad team.
Yeah, just need some balance.
We'll do
Bills and Commanders switch.
You're gonna put the Bills in the NFC East?
Yeah. Where that?
Yeah. Bills for
Location
the.
wise, it makes sense.
It's dangerous.
It is. Bills for the Vikings.
Bro, no. I'm gonna need an interception here shortly.
Bills for the Falcons would be fire.
Bills for the Falcons. Or maybe we should just do a 1-for-1 trade Allen for Ritter.
Yeah, that would also work.
Oh my god.
Diggs.
Allen has 1.3. making me nervous, man.
Are the Vikings fraudulent? I don't think they're. I mean, fraudulent what? 7 seed? No, it's the 2017 script, dude. They brought back Anthony Barr today.
They did bring back.
It's
Oh,
happening
it's
again.
over. It's over.
Yeah, every single team behind them's equally as fraudulent.
Broncos need to learn how to tackle on this drive here. It's not going well.
It's over.
Packers should have drafted Kincaid. I'm here to tell you that would have made exactly 0 difference. They should have drafted the best wide receiver not named Christian Watson. Oh, hey, there we go. That's why they say Kincaid.
Josh Allen
Dude.
has 7.4. I'm only up by 0.7.
The Broncos defense is not looking very back on that drive.
No, they're not. I need them to turn it around ASAP.
Is Lucas Van Ness good? At the moment, no. He's had good reps, but he's not, like, good. Perfect protection. Blown coverage. What happened?
What did happen?
So we got the double move. So either
I can't go back and see.
No, neither could I. I need to get YouTube TV so I could do that.
So I think that's
I
on
didn't buy, like, the
Surtain.
whole- It is on. I think because I think it was cover 3.
Yeah, I think
and
so
he
too.
lost sight of number 2 because he went behind.
Number 2?
Was Kincaid the slot guy and he like what?
Oh yeah, yeah,
wheel
the
route?
number 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like the little out and up, and he took he had eyes on Diggs going up the seam, which is the weakness in the cover 3. So I think that's really where he kind of bit on. And then if he's going to do that, you need Simmons to get depth on Kincaid, and you're just going to live with the shot in the flat to James Cook.
Yeah, you can follow, which I guess like in that situation, like I guess Diggs becomes the number 2. But like you still have to be able to get back outside.
Yeah, you got to maintain your shape, like if you're going to be that.
You have to hand that off to the safety, and he just kind of kept going.
Yeah, if you're the deep third, I think that's on him. I mean, I don't know their rules, but agree. I agree with you, Blaiden. That looked like cover 3, and I think typically you'd expect a deep third player.
Yeah. They got the 2-point conversion.
Hey, there we go. There's Gabe Davis.
So now I'm losing in the fantasy league.
You're sorry now.
I need like 2 interceptions.
Yeah, it's you're looking a little cooked.
Don't worry. When I have Jameis next week, this won't happen.
Surtain.
Okay, they're showing the replay here. Yeah, this is almost certainly cover 3. They're only showing Diggs side Diggs and Surtain side of the field, but
Well, that's the side we're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, someone was wrong between their 2 best defenders, Simmons and. Let's body language check. They both look pretty.
They're both pretty upset about that touchdown. Okay.
Well, sometimes you can really tell, like one person messes up and
One person pulls one of these and the other one does one of those.
There was a hilarious
thing.
There was a great one I saw. It was Cardinals versus Who was it against? Was it the Browns game? Maybe, I don't know. It wasn't the Browns game, but it was against a team with some elite edge rusher, and 3 guards pulled. It was against Aaron Donald. And someone was supposed to down block Aaron Donald where the other 2 left to go pull. And all 3 of them pulled, and Aaron Donald like killed Josh Dobbs, just murdered him. Russ is looking a little back.
Russ VP, man.
Anyway. Yeah.
Yep.
After that play was over, Paris Johnson like looked directly at Dennis Daly, and Dennis Daly was going like, it's like, I think I know who wasn't supposed to pull.
Oh yeah, you posted that.
Yes.
No. That's not a Javante reception.
Man, this would have been so easy if it was rushing yards.
It would have been.
It all does make sense now, though.
Two-minute warning. I assume we'll probably call the stream at halftime.
Yeah. Why not? Talk about Tyrese Maxey. He's been incredibly good this year.
Has he really?
Yeah, he's yeah, I mean, he's just been super aggressive with Harden outside of there, and he's being a really consistent passer and creating a lot of advantages and banging pull-up threes, and it's all there for him, man. I've been high on him for a long time, but I didn't know he had this level in him.
Kind of another best case scenario in terms of internal development for a team.
Yeah.
Just absolutely sorely needed.
Yeah, if they hadn't taken Tyrese Maxey when they did, Embiid would be in Sacramento right now. So it was a hell of a pick.
Damon Giannis, rough start.
The perimeter defense for the Bucks is a bigger problem than anticipated. It's bad, man.
I feel like they just can't have too many athletes outside of Giannis out there. Like Middleton and Lopez is old, and Dame and Campaign is out there and playing real minutes for them and whatnot. It's just not a very spry team. I mean, they're the oldest team in the league, so.
Yeah, and it's tough to get it done. It's tough to get it done, that old, man. I'm afraid they're going to get banged up, and they have so little room to get banged up. How to fix the Hornets? I mean, they have to develop, and I mean, I don't think there's like, oh, there's some big move they need to make. It's like they're drafting guys and they either hit them or they don't. You know, it's like Mark Williams is year 2. Miller's year 1. LaMelo's been playing really good the last few games.
LaMelo and Miller need to be in the rafters, guys. That's how you.
Yeah, I mean it's not. Look, the only move that like they should have made this offseason that they didn't is getting another rotational guard. They just totally sat on their hands for that for no reason. Well, because they think they have all these young guards, but then when push comes to shove, it's like they're not going to play any of them. So what's the point, man? You know? And they couldn't keep Dennis Smith Jr. I just don't know. And now, you know, with Rozier missing time, good Lord. Dude, their guard rotation is just a disaster. And some of the worst players getting real minutes in the league, man.
Is De'Aaron Fox out? Is that what I'm reading?
Yes, he has been out, and the Kings have been extremely stinky with him not in the lineup. I watched Kings versus Rockets the other night. The Rockets just killed them. Oh my god. They couldn't defend. Like the Rockets would put the ball on the floor and blow by any Kings defender, and none of them could score a point. So it was.
Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. De'Aaron Fox is the greatest of all time. Or at least that's what I've heard.
That's what they're saying. Siakam's got 37. Dang. Scotty Barnes has been nice too this year.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to see that. There's just an insane amount of talent in the league right now, man.
I wish the Suns were a little better. They haven't played with Booker, Beal, and Durant yet, though.
Yep, that Booker, Beal, and Durant stat, dude, they're 14-1 when all of them play together.
What do you mean?
How's that? Year will go crazy.
Oh, I see.
They're 9-0 when Booker, Beal, and KD all play. Why do the Cavs suck? I feel like Allen has taken maybe a step back, and it's just tough when you have, you're running so much time out there with two guys who can't space. And it's like Strus doesn't fix that. Niang doesn't fix that. I don't think either of those guys are. Strus has been pretty good. And, they both do their thing, but it doesn't fix the core problem,
Russ missed a wide.
They don't stink, though. Yeah, I don't disagree. But I think they're going to meet a similar fate in the playoffs if they get a bad matchup. And then I think Donovan Mitchell's probably going to leave. NFL should not think of expanding because of quarterbacks. I mean, who would even be the next two quarterbacks up?
Jameis.
Probably Andy Dalton or something. Drew Lock would be getting a start.
We need an expansion team.
Now, please.
Please.
What would be the next two cities?
It's got to be Seattle and.
No, I'm talking about for NFL.
Not in the country, that's for sure. Probably
okay. Well, if they had to be
Montreal
in the country
or Vancouver,
let's say they had to be in the country. You're right; they're not going to be in the country. But let's say they had to be. Would it go back to like St. Louis or something? It's tough. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
It's a big
Charleston,
city.
South Carolina. Yeah.
Portland.
Noblesville, Indiana.
Portland could maybe do it. Portland likes their sports teams, man. They got the Timbers. They go crazy for the Timbers. Portland Timbers game was electric. I was up there. Went to one of those. That was fire. Wyoming.
Hold on.
The Laramie. The Billings, Wyoming Marauders. They would pull no free agents.
We'll just do Columbus, Ohio, man.
It'd be tough,
Russ.
man. You can't compete with the Buckeyes.
Another from Texas. Yeah, I could maybe see one. San Antonio would be cool.
I could see that.
The San Antonio Blurs. For
Sounds like
LA.
Spurs, man. Dayton, Ohio.
When
grew
is
crazy.
Duluth, Minnesota getting their team?
People are asking.
Wisconsin Dells should get a team.
Another team in LA.
We need like a second Green Bay team. That's what people are asking for.
The Green Bay Packers 2.
That would be so funny. That would make people so mad.
The Green Bay Grinders.
You're on to something.
That's why you
Can't
trade
be
for
Hall of
Will
Fame.
Lutz.
Folks.
A team in Canton full time.
That would be cool if Canton was big enough. I'm afraid they're not.
I kind of think they should have.
But they have a stadium already. They have a little stadium.
Yeah.
Just have a little team there.
They should do like the Super Bowl in Canton every year.
NFL execs. No, NFL execs want, one of 3 places every single year. Boring.
I will be attending the draft in Green Bay, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be so fire. So much beer. Wisconsin's
Wait,
awesome,
this
man. They
draft
love
is in
beer so
Cleveland, though.
much.
That's cool and that's funny.
Have
I
you ever
like it.
looked at an alcohol rate by county?
Oh, dude,
state?
yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
It's awesome. I never get carded. You can just every other place I've been to outside of the Midwest. The other day I was at a bar. I forgot my ID, so I got a water. But my girlfriend got a drink, and I just took a sip of it, like because we're sharing, right? And the waiter was like, "I'm gonna need to see your ID if you take a sip of that." I'm like, "Oh my god."
I told him back in Wisconsin, that's not how we do it.
Back home in rural Minnesota or Wisconsin, like they would never do that.
Can't believe they would ask you to do such a thing, man.
But
Wait.
yeah.
Wait, did I get what I needed? Oh my god.
Allen going deep up the left sideline. Picked off.
We might be back.
Allen,
We might be back.
The Bills are
conversation.
terrible. Sean McDermott screaming on the sideline. What did Josh Allen see? Looks like quarters pre-snap. That's what it is post-snap. And there's literally nothing disguised about that. that corner was there the entire time.
I'm back. I've retaken the lead in the 32 team league.
That simply must have been a shot to was that Khalil Shakir? Who's number 11? It's not Shakir. Oh, it's the journeyman.
Theo, did I ever tell you about the time in my final semester of college where my final project was to gerrymander a state, and I gerrymandered the state of Wisconsin?
They're having you gerrymander states. Oh my god.
It was a math class.
Gabe Davis was open on that.
He just thought that he was gonna win that one-on-one, and he just
I don't
absolutely fucking did not. Like that corner did not get his weight shifted the wrong way. That corner did not bite on anything. He was just right there.
I'll tweet out my gerrymander of Wisconsin for anyone that's interested.
Josh Allen and
The Republican, yeah, that's a 300 level GOP. Javante with the oh no, that's Jaleel McLaughlin.
Republican 1000.
Can I give Can I give a take?
Sure.
I kind of think that like tweeting out about how you're mad that players aren't getting you fantasy points is a little funny.
I can get behind that.
It all depends on who you are. Like
It does kind of
actual
depend on who
fantasy.
you are.
If you're actually a fantasy person who are like who's always mad about that, it's lame as hell and it's just funny. But if you are
Like, dude, you know what I'm
not a
talking about. There's
fantasy
sometimes where,
person,
dude, it's funny, man. It's just, it's funny because, like, obviously, like, why would the players care? I don't know.
yes. I did it the other day. I after Juju played
Right.
after he played in London, so literally no other games had happened that Sunday. He was wide receiver 15. I was like, how are you that low? No games have happened yet. Josh Allen.
But here's the thing. I only see, like, probably, like, the top few people who do that ever, or only occasionally in the Twitter comments, or, like, only when somebody really says it in a funny way and it blows up on Twitter. Those guys' DMs must be psychotic, dude. Every NFL players who's like a player you would bet on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they must be they must be crazy, and I don't even know how they have social media because every time they fuck up, they've just got to be like, oh my god,
I know.
my mentions right now.
That's a lot braver than me.
Sports bettors and fantasy Twitter are literally a brain dead group of people. And I say that as someone who has been live betting this and also live betting it incorrectly and probably going to lose. So
That's okay, man. We can't all win.
But like gambling brain, I'm like, if I ever have that, someone needs to come shoot
I just
me.
always feel like with that stuff, it depends on how seriously you take it and how much you do it. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's I like placing, like, when if I'm sitting around with the fellas on Thursday Night Football, like, yeah, we'll just make some stupid parlay or whatever. But
Oh
it's like,
yeah, absolutely.
it's just like,
I think
be
it
too much of it.
it gets it can definitely be too much. And one of my big pet peeves is like when you're attending a live sports game and people are talking about it around you. It's like, dude, like no one besides the group of friends cares, and when people
Right.
are like,
Yes, that's a
when
great point. Anybody
it,
who's telling like some
Yes.
random person, it's like
you got to keep it between you and like the group chat, like what's the move tonight, da 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 da. But like you got to understand, you and your group of friends are the only group of people who care at all. And if you're just like sending negative energy towards like other fans or players or like just out into the world because you lost a bet, it's like, dog, like that it happens, man.
that's unless you hit like something really nice. If you hit anything plus 500 or better and you want to tweet that, go crazy.
Hey, look, I'm not saying about celebrating. You can celebrate with whoever. I'm talking about when you like while it's happening and like after you lose and you play like, why did they just target blah, blah, blah. It's like, just keep that shit to yourself.
Real.
It's even worse in college. I guess I was out of college right when sports betting was legal.
I remember when I was at the Colorado USC game, multiple USC fans leaving the game were like, they didn't fucking cover. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, your team won the game. And there were just like multiple of them just pissed. It's like, holy cow, you guys. Like they had USC stuff on and everything, just down in the dumps after a win because they didn't cover. And like letting everyone know about it too. It's like, you guys are pathetic. Grown ass man.
There's people who put serious money on that stuff. I never have the guts to do it.
No. If I'm really feeling amazing about something, I'll put like 50 on it maximum.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I may have thrown away $50 on an Ivan Pace Defensive Player of the Year slip. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Defensive Player of the Year?
No, rookie defensive.
Okay. DPO.
Me and the dudes were sitting around talking. Dude, like if he just dude, if he just gets the tackles, dude, like maybe they'll, and his PFF grade is dope. No.
Yeah, there are some aspects of there are gamblers who do it right. Like not everybody does it wrong.
I
But
find that interesting.
I also don't like what gambling has done to a lot of the dialogue, and I just my number one thing is like if you're a gambling account, you've got to be there's just a lot of grifting happening. I feel like with that kind of deal, and I don't trust people who give picks but don't say what their record is, like they don't keep detailed, like here's where I hit. Because I feel like if you're me and you're just saying stuff, I don't think I need to keep a detailed record. But if you are telling people to like invest their money in something and like legitimately giving locks and gambling advice, I do feel like there are so many people who you'd have no idea if they hit consistently or not because they don't keep track. They just give picks. And if it's a bad week, they say we roll on, but it's like, how many bad weeks in a row has it been? Like, I just never know that data. And I wish that was more readily accessible on like gambling, Twitter and TikTok and stuff.
All right. I just tweeted out my gerrymander of the state of Wisconsin, if anyone.
I don't disagree with any of that, man. There's a few guys I follow for their picks.
Look, yeah, there are people who do it right. Like there are absolutely like professional guys who hit at a rate where they can sustain it and they sell picks and they're good. But there are also people who don't do any of that, which I guess is like anything. But
there are scammers.
I would say this about sports. I don't think anyone's a bad person for doing it. I do it like it's available. I give it a decent amount. But if it was back on a ballot, I would say it does more harm than good, most likely. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's
the first
halftime.
half.
I still have hope to win my fantasy matchup in the 32-person league. I'm up by 0.7 right now.
Wow. Hey.
31.9 to 31.2. So there's hope for me yet. But I'm not very confident. But we'll have
This is a hilarious gerrymander map.
Are you looking at it? Look it.
These are some awesome districts. Green Bay and also just a random patch in central Wisconsin.
Bengals and Miami of Ohio doesn't count.
Anyway.
He doesn't mean that, man. Yeah, no, it's a crazy gerrymander. I did have to write a paper on it. It wasn't like it was
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it. But all right, we'll be back with a film review live stream tomorrow. I think we're wrapping up wide receivers, and then we'll move on to, I think, edge defenders. But thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, we will catch you on the flippity flop.